Hi guys, Matt here from Shaps Aquatics. So today on the vlog, what are we up to vlog? 16 or 17, something like that. I still can't believe I've been doing this many of them. But okay, so today we do have a few little updates, nothing over the top. But yeah, we'll spin the camera around and we'll show you exactly what's been going on. Holy crap, I actually now have a door on my fish room. So a bit of a sliding door. Makes it look a little bit better. And what the hell has been going on here? We've had a clean up. So we're starting to sort everything out and get it up and running a little bit better. We've got most of my stuff in these little tubs, so we've got fish food and stuff like that. Still got the brine shrimp hatchery going, and I completely forgot about it and took that out, so let's hope they stay alive. But oh well. So what's been going on here in the fish room? As you can see here in the ark, the blackbeard algae is all but completely gone. I think it's down to a level manageable enough that I can probably do it with one more dose of XL when I do a water change shortly. I've just turned the lights back on, so everything looks a little bit doughy at the moment. But as you can see, my baby CPDs, they're probably about 12 millimeters, so a little bit over a centimeter long, about half an inch long. They're growing really, really well. As you can see, all the plants in here are growing really well. I think that has something to do with the XL being going in there, but everything's been going good. I did take the Siamese algae eaters out of this tank and we threw them in another tank that actually needs it. So we'll get to that in a second. I did go ahead and catch all the Bolivian ram babies out of the tank and threw them in here, and I'm glad I did so. I have noticed that they are growing a little bit faster in here where they can find the food a little bit better and they're not competing with it from their parents. And the cribs, oh my god, the cribs are going great. They're going really, really well, and everything else. So as I was saying, I did move the Siamese algae eaters into this tank. Since putting the better plant glow, the Aqua One plant glow light here on top, we have massive algae blooms with the brown hair algae and that, so it's sort of gone boom with the algae. So I put in the Siamese algae eaters, and we're going to repeat the process I did with the ark in this tank, but this time we're getting rid of the brown hair algae. These two tanks, they're pretty much the same. That one's the same. That tank's the same. All I've probably done is add a few more bits of driftwood I had floating around just to make sure they were sunken and ready to accept plants. If I want to go with the plants, or if I just want to leave them like that. I think this tank needs a few more plants just to fill it in, even though it's only a holding tank at the moment for anything I have left over, as well as my mystery snails and my beautiful long arm shrimp. We do have the cribs going in and out of the pot, so I am hoping that there are eggs in there. The reason why I haven't cleaned the bottom of the tank is because they keep acting like they're moving fry around, but there's no fry that they're moving, so I haven't been game to clean the tank just in case I clean up fry. But if I can't see anything either tonight or tomorrow, I will definitely clean that tank up. As you can see, they have dug out most of the substrate out of the pots. I'm assuming either to make somewhere to nest or just because they're being funny buggers. The Bolivian rams, they haven't laid again yet, but they are showing signs of it. As you can see, they're both laying there together, so we could have babies again there. there soon. I did just strip their babies the last 2 days, so they're probably going through a little bit of shock. And we also moved the sunset platies down the bottom here, along with a couple of Amazon swords, and what have we got? A big Anubius there. Just had a heap of leftover substrate from that tank there, and also there was a little bit in this tank. That was the tank that I had all my plants not growing. Now I am testing out another little filter there with a auto skimmer, auto height skimmer. So we're going to be doing a review on that very shortly, just seeing how it runs. And I've actually been trying to find some duckweed to test it on, but guess what? I can't grow duckweed. Even though I've tried and tried over again. I can't grow duckweed, and I can't grow red root floaters for some reason. I just can't grow them. But yeah, so everything's going really, really well. And like I said, the biggest part of the whole thing is I've finished building that stand. It does have the capacity to go another one higher later on, and I'll probably do that before I build in this side. But yeah, so it has the capacity to at least have another 5 2-foot tanks. It can take another 5 65 litres, 65 litre tanks, which are those two, which seems to be the size I can get most readily where I am, without paying big shipping costs. Mind you, if I can actually find somewhere that I can get sort of a 2-foot tank equivalent, so like this one's an 80 litre tank, which is the 20 gallon. Those ones are 65 litre, which I think are an 18 gallon, or 17 gallon, 17.5 gallon or something. It's an odd size, so cribs are fighting. I did have to take. I did have the Palico killifish. These nice red ones. I did have them moved down there, but as you can see, they were getting a little bit too aggressive. As you can see, the male and female are getting pretty aggressive in there now, so I'm assuming that they may have eggs, or they're getting ready for eggs. I'm not sure. If I do see any damage on them, I'll separate them for a few days and put them back in. But we'll see how they go. It's the first time I've seen them fight, so I don't know if they're getting ready for eggs or not. But they did shred one of my killifish, and they did damage a couple of the females. As you can see, there's a few bite marks on these 2 females. They've shredded this poor guy's fins, and they did shred another male I had. They shredded all his fins and picked on him pretty severely, so I've moved them back into here for the time being. I am looking at getting some more tanks, so I can specifically just have these guys in species only tanks with the killifish, and to be honest, that might be my next rack higher, and the next rack higher I'll just go Kmart tanks, because if I go one more rack higher and just go Kmart tank only, I can fit, or is it 5 Kmart tanks from Bessa Block to Bessa Block, so that's nearly, what's that, that'll be 6, 7, what's that, crap, yeah, what's that, 6, 7, 13, what's that, nearly 19 tanks, and nearly 20 tanks, 20 Kmart tanks. They're the 20 litre tanks, the 5 gallons, along the top row, and that should be fine for killifish breeding and grow out. So that's what we're going to try and do in the long run. And I do want to set heavily on my killifish and try and work them out so I can get them breeding and breeding well as also try and breed some ottos and a few other fish. Like, I'm definitely still trying to breed my Epistogrammas and my gold rams. I would like to breed all my egg layers at least once. If I can't get them continuously, I'll at least like to breed them once. But guys, what do we get? Just over 10 minutes, maybe 12, I don't know. Something around there. But yeah, so I like to try and keep these ones short. I know I babble on a little bit, but I think it needs to be said, and these are just my thoughts each week, which is why I put them into a vlog. If you guys have any ideas on how I should go about things, especially breeding some of these fish, especially the Killies fish, and the other egg layers that I've got, like the Oblivion Rams, the Crebensis, the Epistos, and the German Rams. I've got the Gold Rams. If there's anything I should be doing differently to breed those, please let me know. It'd be a great help and it'd be very much appreciated. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow on the live stream, or I'll catch you next week on the vlog, or hopefully through the week if I get a chance to do another video through the week, which I'm hoping to do the review on that filter. So I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching.